do is I want to go over something with you guys, something that makes me laugh a lot, something that I found incredibly interesting, and that is my reverse matchup chart. I made a reverse matchup chart. That's right. I went on Twitter and I asked all of the people on Twitter who I could reach, all the people, and there's a lot of them, right? Let's look at the bracket here. We have to get all the way from here to here, so we have time to talk about this. So I went on Twitter and I made a couple posts, right? You guys can see my Twitter right now? Nice. I made a couple posts like if you think your character beats Ike, if you think your character goes even with Ike, let me know in the comments and I will mark it down, right? And I marked down a lot of people's opinions about their character, their mains matchup against Ike. And so I made a reverse mains matchup chart. I actually did a whole bunch of data. I threw it all into a spreadsheet. Hopefully you guys can see the spreadsheet here. I threw it all into a spreadsheet with everyone's opinion. 0 being they thought it was even. 1 being they thought Ike won. -1 being they thought, wait, -1? -1 being they thought they beat Ike. And then with 0.5s in the middle for people who think it's close, right? Now, with that in mind, I got a lot of opinions. And everybody seems to think their character either beats or goes even with Ike. Ike, if you ask everyone individually, they're going to say, Ike, he's a high tier. He's like a decent high tier. Maybe he's like a little bit better than mid tier. Maybe he's high mid tier. At the very worst, he's high mid tier, they're going to say. Some people even seem to think he's a top tier. But if you ask them about how their character does against Ike, this is what they say, y'all. They say that we have 21 winning matchups, and that's it, and only slightly on most of them.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
The rest of them are losing or even. They're crazy. Anyway, let's go through each of these individually. Dr. Mario makes sense. Yes. 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 Jigglypuff, yes. K. Rool, yes. Kirby, yes. Meta Knight, I don't know. Maybe. I don't really have an opinion. This one, I think, is actually only plus like 1 Ike. It's not that crazy that it would be an Ike clearly wins, but Ike does win it. So I understand where they're coming from, okay? Rosalina. Rosalina, yes. We kill Luma way too easily. We kind of bully Rosalina. By the way, these are ordered. These are completely in the order of the math that I got, okay? They're completely in the order of the math that I got. And yes, Ike does beat Game & Watch. Ness, I only actually got 1 opinion on Ness, I think. Maybe 2. But they all seem to think Ike beats Ness. I'm a little more on the this matchup is even side of things. But that's what they say. Why is Cosmos still in my arena? Oh, he's just waiting. He's just chilling. Now, Villager, we win. The Villagers seem to agree. Duck Hunt, there were a lot more this matchup's kind of even opinions when it came to Duck Hunt. I think we definitely beat Duck Hunt, but it's probably closer than this. I don't know why it's an Ike clearly wins when it's actually not that easy of a matchup. Now, Villager, we win. The Villagers seem to agree. Duck Hunt, there were a lot more this matchup's kind of even opinions when it came to Duck Hunt. I think we definitely beat Duck Hunt, but it's probably closer than this. I don't know why it's an Ike clearly wins when it's actually not that easy of a matchup. DDD, we clearly win, and the DDDs agree. Zelda is more contentious. This was in Ike slightly wins for a very long time, and then like one Zelda came through and said they thought, no, Ike definitely beats us. And so this is at the very lowest of the Ike clearly wins tier. Now, the last 7 matchups that we win, apparently. Lucario, this should be indefinitely winning. He struggles with range. Ganon, I actually agree with where this Ganon is. It makes sense. Olimar, yeah, I think we slight win Olimar. Piranha Plant, we slight win. Ices, we body. Guys, Ices might be our easiest matchup. I have no idea why this is an Ike slightly wins. I think Ices mains overrate the crap out of their main when it comes to matchups like this. I think we destroy Ices. It's not even close. Corrin. I mean, do we beat Corrin? I just lost to Cosmos' Corrin. It was kind of close, but I did lose. There is a lot of cheese with Corrin that we are not all yet familiar with. Unless we played Smash 4, and almost no one did. So I'm inclined to say that matchup's even. And you know what? It's only like 1 opinion off of being even. The sample size is not that big. This is not all that scientific. So I think this is probably an even matchup. Terry, I think we win a little more than slightly, but I'm fine with this placement. And this is where things go absolutely batshit cuckoo bananas, everybody. Apparently we're even with Byleth. I get that. I actually think we beat Peach. I think we beat Pitt. Somehow this ended up an even. I think we slightly lose to Ridley. That ended up an even. Banjo we beat. That's an even. Pac-Man we maybe slightly beat. Also an even. Just everything here is an even. None of these are that insane, okay? None of the ones in even are that insane. They all make some sense. I could see why they all think that, except for one. Rob. Rob is one of our worst matchups. Why do Rob mains continually underrate their character? Why do Robs not know that their character is completely broken? Rob mains, I'm looking at you. It's a +1 at very worst for you. Please just take the free matchup. Just take it. Learn what you're doing. Learn how to deal with Ike. Just take it. This is not an even matchup. This was in Ike winning for a brief period with the Rob opinions. God, they don't understand how privileged they are. They don't understand at all. Lucas is even because we destroy them in neutral and they destroy us in advantage. I kind of understand that one. I don't have a problem with that being here. Link, I think, is our most dead even of even matchups. We just have plenty of tools to body each other. Luigi is a weird one where I think we slightly win, but it makes sense for it to be an even. Toon Link, kind of like Link, but I think it's a little bit harder for us. So I think its position makes sense. I think we actually beat Snake, like not even that slightly. I just think we definitely beat Snake by at least a little bit, right? Mega Man, I don't know. I think it either slightly lose or even. This one I agree with. I think we beat Bowser Jr. slightly. I think we beat Brawler. I think we're even or we beat Pichu. If you choose to main Little Mac in this game, there is something wrong with your brain. There's actually something. You need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor right now and get diagnosed. Okay, Little Mac mains? I say this out of concern for you. This is not mean. This is not bullying. I say this out of concern for your health. Okay? Go see someone. Go to the doctor. Let's check bracket real quick. Okay, in bracket, we still should have quite a while. Yeah, we still have quite a while. Let's keep going. Mewtwo. Understandable. Understandable to have him there. Mewtwo's kind of hard to deal with. I think we beat Mewtwo, but I could see why a Mewtwo main would think that they beat Ike. They have a lot of tools that are good against Ike. You know, it makes sense. Oh, look. Yo, Cosmos is just chilling on the bench with me. Let's go, bud. You just having a good time in my arena? Just waiting around? We both have to wait, so we're just going to chill together. You know, me and Cosmos, equally good players on the, yeah, kind of romantic. Cosmos, you're sitting a little bit close. Cosmos, did your hand just brush my hand? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I like your sword. I'm just saying. JK and less. Anyway, Captain Falcon. I think we beat Captain Falcon, especially post-patch. We don't have to jump as much. He can't call us out. I took 3 games off Fatality. My opinion is law. My opinion is law, and if you disagree, you're wrong. That's pretty much how it looks. Now, Me Gunner. Guys, online, Me Gunner slaughters Ike. Online, Me Gunner destroys Ike. Offline, we beat Me Gunner. We beat Me Gunner, okay? And that's what matters. So this should definitely be in Ike wins. Same with Robin. Exact same deal with Robin. Robin wins online. We win offline, okay? Now, Ken and Ryu. Okay. Lost control for a little bit. Lost control. Ken and Ryu. All right. Bowser. I think this makes sense exactly where it is, and I actually agree with it completely. Hero, we beat Hero, guys. Come on. You saw earlier tonight, even when he got perfect RNG, we still beat Hero. All right, he's going to try to do something dumb and break my shield at 0, right? Yeah, there it is. At least he can't kill me. I don't even think that, even at 0. I mean, even with all that. Oh, wait, now I'm dead, though. Oh, my God. We still beat Hero. Mario's a slight win for Ike or even. They all think Flood is some magic win button that they can just hit and suddenly we can't recover. Guys, Flood is not that good against the Ike matchup. Quick Draw. We're going to be recovering with Quick Draw 99% of the time. The fact that you can Flood Aether really doesn't mean that much. It's really very rarely relevant. It's more relevant in neutral when you use it to throw off our flow than it is when we have to recover, okay? All of Mario's hitboxes except for forward air send up and away. That's Quick Draw Zone. That is the Quick Draw Zone. That is not the Aether Zone. so we don't have to worry about Flood. Stop talking about Flood when you talk about this matchup, please.
Mia.
Now, Marth. I think that we're even with Marth. I think it's very close to a dead even matchup. So I don't agree with that. Min Min, I still have no idea. I still have no idea on Min Min. I don't have enough data. It seems really difficult in neutral, but I could see us winning once we figure out Min Min's cheese, but I could also see Min Min figuring out more cheese. So who knows? Who knows? ZSS is in slight losing. I'm surprised it's not in Ike clearly loses. Y'all know that I think this is even or slightly losing, so I don't have any huge complaints here. Inkling, I think, is a dead even matchup where we have to camp really, really hard. So it's not like that fun, but I do think it's dead even. So I don't think that this is too ridiculous for them to think they slightly beat Ike. However, they're pretty far into the slightly beat. Again, this is ordered, and I think that they're a little crazy for thinking Inkling wins that strongly. Bayo, now that's particularly crazy to me, that they think Bayo, this is like 0.7 we're getting towards. Bayo has 0.71 on the scale. So that means Bayo with a significant lead over Ike, in their opinion. They think Bayo actually beats Ike pretty hard, which I think is kind of crazy. I think Bayo, it's even at worst. It's really frustrating. It's not my favorite matchup to play, but it's not that bad. Same with Falco. Falco's a cutscene character, but we have pretty good neutral and pretty good advantage against Falco, just like he does against us. I see it as an even matchup. The Falcos all overrate their character. Falco mains are notoriously egotistical, especially Mage the Bird on Twitter. Everybody go at him and tell him I said that and clip this. And also tell him I love him. Samus is an even matchup. Why do the Samuses... Dude, so many Samuses just play Elite Smash or even just quick play, and they find like kind of crappy Ikes, and then they go, oh, well, he can't deal with projectiles in 15 frames of lag, so clearly Ike loses to Samus. Samus mains overrate the crap out of their character. Their character's really good, but it's not for the reasons they think. That's a dead even matchup. One that I actually enjoy playing offline and hate playing online. So they're crazy. They're crazy. See, Garson's a notable offline Samus. But yeah, all the online Samuses, who are the ones who are going to see my Twitter poll, they all think that they body Ike, and they're crazy. Wolves, too. Wolf, same exact situation. Wolf mains overrate themselves because they can laser online and force approaches. Wolf is way easier to deal with. For Ike in particular, I can't talk about every matchup because sometimes Wolf gets nerfed online in some matchups. In the Ike matchup, Wolf gets buffed online. Wolf gets to spam laser and force approaches and just sort of spam a bunch of things that are hard for us to whip, punish, and that's it. Lucina, I think this matchup is dead even, and I could not find a single person who said anything other than Lucina bodies Ike. They're crazy. Just because Lucina's good doesn't mean she's that good. Y'all are crazy. This matchup is really fun, actually. Pretty even. Yes, they can kill us off one neutral exchange, but we can kill them off of 1.5, and I think that we have a pretty good neutral against Lucina. She's pretty straightforward. We get a ton off of parries now. So I think she wins slightly. I don't think she crushes us like this. She's not in the clearly wins tier. Same with Fox. Fox just like hits buttons. And if you don't know what to do in disadvantage, Fox is just going to run over you. Greninja is either even or slight winning for Ike. Greninja, like, not that bad for Ike. All the Greninjas are crazy. They're already beefing with Ryuga. Let them beef with me, too. Ike can deal with Greninja no problem. Greninja has a crappy out of shield, a crappy grab game. He's got almost no, like, reliable anti-air or air-to-air. They're insane saying this. Don't listen to Greninja mains. They don't know what they're talking about. Pikachu! Y'all, I think we might beat Pikachu. I think Pikachu's at worst an even matchup. Can I show off my clip? I posted it on Twitter a couple days ago. I want you guys to see. I played against the Pikachu in a crew battle, and I know this proves nothing. This proves nothing at all. But check out this clip. It was in a crew battle versus Mr. L, who is actually a really good Pikachu. It was Grunt Gang. And I just knew, every Pikachu's going to do this. Every Pikachu thinks they can just recover for free. They think that there's no consequences. They can do whatever they want. They're Mr. Privileged Pikachu. Nah. This is an even matchup. At very worst, otherwise we win. Otherwise, Ike might actually slight win. Pikachu does not demolish Ike. Maybe your Ike gets demolished by Pikachu, but Pikachu does not demolish Ike. Just saying. Pokemon Trainer, I can understand why they have this here. PT has so many tools. Every single Pokemon has something good against Ike. I do, however, think this is slight losing and not hard losing. Young Link, God, online, they're right. But offline, I think this is really close to even, just like the other Links. I don't. Yeah, they get more off projectiles than the other links, so all of the online Twitter young links are gonna be biased. Let me check the bracket. Yeah, we're still good. Are gonna be biased and think that they just body Ike. Same with Richter. Same exact deal with Richter. This is an even matchup. Okay, Richter Ike is even, and they're all online, and so they all think that because we can't react to their projectiles, must be a winning matchup for Richter. No. Sheik. I have yet to meet a Sheik. I have not lost to a Sheik ever. Like, even good Ikes say Sheik bodies us. Sheik has crazy stuff. Sheik has really good frame data, but man, I've never played a Sheik good enough to make me believe this. I don't know. I'm waiting for the day. Roy makes sense. Roy's really tough. I think it's not as hard as this. I think it's like one of those 0.75s where we clearly lose, but we have tools that can work. We can parry him. We can get a lot of parry, but he could also parry us and get a lot of a parry, so that kind of falls apart. I think we're dead even with Joker. This is one of my hottest Ike opinions. I think Joker is not that hard for us. I think we body regular Joker, and we lose slightly to Arsene. We also kill Arsene so quickly. Like, I really... Yeah, and reverse Aether edge guarding, so good against Joker. It's so good against Joker. Crom, I think we're dead even with Crom. I think we might even beat Crom. Crom is Roy, but I mean, without the insane killing tools that he has, that Roy does. Like, Roy blows us up. Crom just, like, hurts us. And then we make it back, and then we counter Crom. Crom's crappier recovery. I know it's a meme at this point. You guys can't even see it, but he's there. Crom's worse recovery actually means a hell of a lot here. It actually means a lot in this matchup compared to Roy, because it's very hard for us to exploit Roy off stage. I really don't think Crom's that bad. Diddy, I agree with. We get sauced by Diddy. Ryuga literally laughed at me out loud for this opinion. He thinks we beat Diddy. I understand Diddy. The Donkey Kongs! Donkey Kong is here! I'm happy that someone else hates this matchup. I'm glad that the DKs all love this matchup, because I hate it. I hate fighting DK. He has so much cheese, and it all works on him. But he definitely doesn't beat us, and he definitely doesn't clearly beat us. If we lose to DK, it's very slightly. Otherwise, it's probably even or slight Ike. I'm going to be honest with y'all. DK's not that good. DK's not that good. Just because your cheese works on a character doesn't mean you beat that character. Like, it's crazy that the DKs actually think this. They're so confident. Which is weird, because most DKs I talk to seem to hate DK. They all think DK's trash. But I guess if you stuck with him this far, you stuck with him. Now, the big one. Me, Sword Fighter. All right, to be fair, y'all, to be fair, this one might be a little bit misleading. I think we only got like 2 Me Sword Fighter opinions, so this one's not scientific at all. Yeah, we only got 2 Me Sword Fighter opinions, but they both said that they solidly beat Ike. Both Me Sword Fighters that I could find. Both Me Sword Fighters that I found said that they beat Ike, and it's not close because Ike dies to tornado stuff. That's what they said. They said Ike dies to tornado, so... Me Sword Fighter wins. And we're going to leave it at that. Me Sword Fighter is actually just like not that good, in my opinion. You can just shield Tornado and go punish. You can avoid him. Me Sword Fighter is like an okay character, but no, definitely not. All right, Palu. Palu is true. A lot of Ikes think Palu is not this bad, but the Palus all think they body Ike, and I kind of agree with them. Not a fan of the Palu matchup, so this makes sense. Shulk. Shulk is really hard. Makes sense where he is. Sonic. I think Sonic... I can understand why every single Sonic main seems to think they body Ike, and I, for a very long time, thought that Sonic also bodied us. But then I played the matchup a bunch, and I played the matchup a bunch, and I learned a lot, and now I don't really think so anymore. I think it's close to even. I still think Sonic wins, because he gets to completely dictate the pace of the match, and anytime that's the case, you just have an inherent advantage. But, yeah, no. And then... according to random Twitter users, our very worst matchup in the game is Wario? Wario? Guys, we beat Wario. We slightly beat Wario. I don't understand. Yeah, he whops us, but like all of neutral, we beat Wario. We have an advantage in all of neutral against Wario. This doesn't make any sense to me. This makes no sense to me, and I don't agree with it at all. At all. Even when we get wafted, I think it's even. So yeah, anyway, this is the reverse Ike matchup chart made by a bunch of non-Ike mains that I asked about what they thought of Ike. and whether they beat him or not. And according to them, y'all, we're playing a low tier, a bottom, probably bottom 20. Only has like a few winning matchups. You know, it's really hard being a low tier hero out here, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to get bread for these low tier characters. So, you know, thanks for sticking around. You know, it's basically like Ganondorf, right? So, you know, Ike is really like about as good as Little Mac. We actually lose to Little Mac apparently. So, you know, we'll keep trying. Maybe Sakurai will buff us in the next patch. Thank you so much to my patrons, Curtis, Dom, Barless, the Almighty Zappy, T-Rex Lord, GG Noob, and Team D. Thank you so much for bringing me one step closer to doing this full-time for a living. If you'd like to become a patron, check the link in the description below. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, guys.